Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different and adventuring into my reading journal. So let's jump right into 2024. Now, I started using this B5 extra large notebook last year and really loved it, but I still have some room left. So we're going to continue on building new spreads in this same notebook. And this is new content for me. So we're just going to jump right in to a sped up version of everything that I am setting up. So we're going to do a quick fly through, not a lot of explanation until we get through the end. And I'm going to walk you through all of the different pieces and steps and elements that I am using to track my yearly reading. Also, yes, that is an Avengers ruler, and no, I will not feel shame about it. So here we are. I'm going to walk you through some of these spreads that I've created, and we can talk through kind of what some of my goals are for this year. Let's see where we go. So as I stated at the beginning of the video, this year I used a much larger B5 notebook, which gave me a lot of content space, but also meant that I still had a ton of pages left at the end of the year. So I'm just kicking right back off and not wasting the rest of this notebook. And we'll see how far I get into this year through these spreads. So just a really quick and easy cover page, just let it be a little gilded moment. First up, we have my new releases, aka anticipated reads. I did make a little bit of a key for myself down here in this bulletin board style. It's a little bit quirkier than last year, which was very soft floral vibes. But it's been working out really, really well for me. I've got stars for things that I have pre-ordered, and then a little N for things that I have on NetGalley. And so throughout the year, this will get populated more and more. The only thing really happening in November, towards the end of the year, is Relentless Legion, which is book 3 in the Divide series by J.S. Dews, which I already have pre-ordered, and I'm so excited. So from here, we're going to go into my shelfie, which I've kept a little bit blank right now. I'm going to fill in all the books kind of as I go through to make sure that I am utilizing all the space effectively. I have some room to grow here. I will fill in background colors on the shelves, on the portrait. You can see I've kind of got a little faint floor line here, but I wanted to leave this blank because I kind of liked the idea of stacking up some books down here in case I run out of room on these shelves. But last year I went with a really beautiful built-in library feel. This is a sticker, everything else I drew. I'm very, very proud of it. But I'm a mid-century girly, so I went with a little bit more of a mid-century vibe for this year's bookshelfie, and I'm very, very excited. I'm still kind of playing around with what my key is going to be here. I use this not to talk about what format I read anything in, but really a quick overview of my rating. So every star rating gets a color, and I'm able to see really quickly at a glance how well I did for the year in terms of, was it primarily awesome reads or were they more middling? So I'm just playing around with the colors, like I said, because I want to give it that mid-century feel, and it may justify me buying a new marker pack because that's who I am as a person. Then here we're doing our Goodreads. So as you can see, I accidentally picked up a dark green pen instead of a black one, but we just rolled with it. And this is more of a quick, sweet little bumblebee theme. Last year I read 76 books. The year before that, I read 110, 111. So I gave myself 90 spots on this one, knowing that my goal is 75, but it gives me a little bit of wiggle room, and we'll see how far I get for the year. And then over here, we have my ARC tracker. And I did not do as well on ARCs last year as I have done previously. In fact, you can see I tried to give myself 2 pages because in 2022, I read like 56 ARCs. And in 2023, I read 16. So we have skimmed this down to just 1 page, really quick and simple. I'm really tracking what the book was, who wrote it, when is it released, what was my star rating, and did I submit my review on NetGalley? Next, we've got an old spread and a new spread. So I started doing a series tracker last year and really enjoyed it. However, I kept starting series, and I'm in a lot of series, and this doesn't even reflect most of the series that I am reading. However, this year I want to get as caught up as possible on some of my series. So this is going to be really important, which is why I have subdivided the page. So I'll have 2 columns as I continue to fill them out. I go with a really simple approach. So it's just the title of the series, the number of the books, and then I'm going to fill them in as I go. So quick and easy, but a really quick way to get a visual on where I'm at with series. Now, this is a new tracker for me. So last year is when I started my YouTube channel. And while numbers aren't important, I think it's interesting to see trends. I love data. I'm a little data goblin, so I wanted a quick at a glance look at sort of what is happening in my year. So at the end of each month, I'll be able to fill in for both YouTube and Instagram, which are my two primary platforms. I'll be looking at follower or subscriber count. For YouTube, also how many watch hours each month, and then how many videos I posted, or how many Instagram posts or stories that I got engagement with. I've left these blank because I kind of loved the idea of theming each month to relate to what my monthly bullet journal theme is, because I kind of just pick a vibe. So if January is going to be all blue and icy, then I would do something blue and icy in here and kind of give it the feel, and sort of create an at a glance for my year. So not necessarily something that is super important, but something that I thought would be interesting to look at the end of the year. And that's it. So we'll go into January from here, and we'll probably stick with a similar vibe to what I've been doing because it really works for me, where I have something um, themed for the start of the month. I think I'm actually going to start tracking the days that I read each book. I've seen that on a couple of booktuber reading journals, and I really like the visual of it because this isn't something that I utilize for work a lot in terms of, like, I use Outlook. I don't use a written calendar. It doesn't benefit me. And then from the calendar, we go into my pages read tracker for the month, and then the number of books I read for the month, which this is a terrible example because I didn't read a ton, but I try to keep the theme going between those two pages. Then I'll have a work related spread and then go straight into book spreads. So that's going to be the vibe going into January. So let me know if you enjoyed this, if you would want to see more bookish reading journal content from me and see how the monthly spreads start playing out. I really appreciate you sticking with me for this new content form, and hopefully this setup was okay. I know I'm getting some shadows still, so we got to work on that. But I really enjoyed trying something different. So if you enjoyed, please consider hitting that like button. If you're not already and are interested in more content from me, please consider subscribing. And until next time, bye guys.